Do you want to add style to your vehicle? Well, today I'm going to show you how to add dash lights to your 94 Ford Bronco. The first things you're going to need before you do the job, you're going to need your tools. You need a small Phillips screwdriver. You need a star bit screwdriver. You need a flathead screwdriver. You may need a ratchet with a star bit. You're going to need a magnet tool to get the hard to get screws. And you're going to need your lights, any color or whatever. These are LED lights. You can use incandescent bulbs or whatever you want to use. These are some bright blue ones. And you might need a flashlight. Let me get this light here real quick. Alright, the first thing you're going to want to do, you're going to come over here to your headlight knob switch. And there will be a little crack over here. I don't know if you can see that. You see that little crack right here? You're going to want to get your flathead screwdriver and get in there. There's a clip and you're going to want to push it back towards you. And it'll just pull right off. Just like that. And then you'll just shut your lights off if you don't want to waste your battery. And you're going to want to take your flathead screwdriver, put it right over here on the edge, this side, the left side. Pop it right out. Come over here. Pop that one out. Don't worry about breaking it. Sometimes they're hard to get, but it'll snap right out. And then something will get the top right here. Just like that. Just like the other side. And then you're going to want to grab your star bit screwdriver and get these two bolts right here. There's one right here on this side. And there's one on the other side. We'll get these out here real quick. Ooh, it's a little cold in here. Woo! Good boy. Well, we'll get it real quick right here. Alright, now you're going to want to pop this sucker out just like this. It'll come out. You want to come up with it. Alright, here's the tough part. You got your display right here is connected with a wire, and you got your rear window switch back here that's connected with a wire. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but here, I'll get my flashlight out. There's a wire, or I mean, not a wire. There's some wires back here, but there's a screw at the bottom and the top. I don't have the top one in because it broke. The freaking previous owner broke it. But anyway, there's a bottom screw down here. You're going to want to get your short, fat Phillips screwdriver and get back there and unscrew it real quick. It won't take very long. It's not that hard. There she goes. I'll lay that off to the side. And then you got your two ones over here. You can either unclip these or unscrew. It's either unscrew these. Those clips are pretty tough. There's one. Don't mix up your screws. Make sure you remember which ones are right. Oh shoot. I get it. Nope. Oh, yep, get it. Alright, put them over there. Alright, now that that's all disconnected, you can just grab this and set her off to the side. Alright, so you don't need to mess with any of this. What you're going to want to mess with are these 4 screws right here. This one right here. This one right here. There's one right here. And there's supposed to be one right there. Alright. That's the star bits, so you just want to get your star bit screwdriver out and just start unscrewing them suckers. Dang, probably your breath smells. Your breath smells like pizza. My bad. Alright, after you get these screws out, you pretty much got past the hardest part. I think the hardest part is taking these little things out. It's just such a tight space, and yep, working pretty much anything in the interior, you're going to be working in a tight space. Where did I put them other screws at? Right there. Come on over to the other side and get the same ones. Just like that. Yeah, I've had this truck for about 2 years. She's been good to me. God dang it, where did I put them other screws at? Right there. Alright, after you get all your screws out, there should be 4 in there. You're just gonna come out here, lift it up, lean it back a little bit because it'll get caught, and pull it right out. Now, you see the bottom. Be careful, all these. It's bad design. I don't know why they did that. But anyway, this one right here, you can see these. You're gonna just want to push the clips in and pull out on all 3 of them. There's one. There's, oh boy, there's 2. And here's, this one's kind of tough. You gotta push in both sides at the same time. Alright, here's your display. Make sure, yeah, it's good. Alright. Here, we'll set her up here, you can see. Alright, if you're gonna want to change just these lights, these 4 gauges, this gauge, and this gauge, and I'm gonna show you the lights to do that. They're all labeled ILL on the side. I don't know if you can see, it says ILL right there. And you just twist these 90 degrees, pull them out. The old bulb will be inside. You pull it out, put the LED right in its place, put it in there, screw it in. It's good. There's one here, one here, there's one here, and one here. That's 5. Yeah, I've replaced all these already. Sometimes when you put the bulbs in and you plug everything back up, like I'll do here in a minute, some of the lights won't work. You'll see the gauges, they won't be lit up. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this, switch it around, just give it a twist it 180 degrees. I think it's 180, and put it back in and twist it, put it back in its holder, and it will work. Because LED lights, they only work one way, unlike incandescent, they work both ways. So that's all you got to do. I don't even know which way that was in there. But if this one doesn't work, we'll switch her around and she'll work. After you got all your LED bulbs in there and you're sure everything's tight, nothing's loose, shaking, first of all, make sure all your gauges look good. Sometimes, whenever you tip this over, this speedometer will tip over. So you got to make sure you get her back to 0. Alright, now to plug everything back in, you just do the opposite. Obviously, these plugs, this one goes on the farthest to the passenger, which will be this way. Yep. And you just push them in. You don't have to squeeze anything. Just push them right in there.
8 minutes.
You want to push it till they snap. Alright, I think that one snapped. Alright, this one's going to be hard to see. I'll get it in there, though. You don't have to watch me. Maybe. It's easier with the door open. I'm rolling down the windows. Ooh. I'm getting in a hurry here. Alright. After you plug all that in, you can just set it right there, whatever not. You're going to come over here. I don't know if you can see the headlight switch just pulls out. You pull them out. Make sure. Turn your lights off. Turn your lights off. Make sure all the lights work. This one up here doesn't work because the design, if you take this back off, you'll see the design of it. But anyway, there's only 5 lights. There's one over here, and there's one over down here. There's one at the top. The top one doesn't really work that well because it has plastic chambers that disperse the light to different areas, so you don't have to have lights everywhere. It wasn't very good design on Ford, but hey, it works. Alright, so if all your lights work, oh, that one just came on. It went off again. Sometimes they don't work. There you go. What the heck? I don't know what's going on here, but anyway, we're gonna put her back in there with the lights off. That's undangerous right there. Make sure this on here, she's plugged in and ready to go. Make sure all your wires are in there. Alright, now you're gonna want to get your 4 screws with your star bit. And you're gonna want to put them all in there. I like to do the bottom first. They're the easiest. Get that one in there. I like to go diagonal just to make sure it's centered first before you screw her down. And here's where your magnetic thing comes in handy. You drop one in there. You just come in there and get her out like that. And you gotta put her back in there. Well, yeah. Yeah. Alright, we gotta go at her again. This one's a booger, I tell you what. Helps if you have magnetized tools, I guess. Now we gotta do it again. Here, just pause the video. Alright, sorry for the technical difficulties, but while I was waiting, I went ahead and plugged these things back in. I installed the screw at the top and the bottom. That's real easy, just use a small Phillips screwdriver. And then on the other side, I did the same thing just like we did whenever we were taking them out. The top and the bottom screw. And then once you get all those back in, you still have the grill right here. You put the dash in, make sure the rubber piece is over this key fob, key switch or whatever. You just push it back in, it should snap. Make sure you get it over this here rear defrost switch. And then over here, make sure you get it on the headlight switch. You're gonna wanna go ahead and pull the headlight switch out right now. Take your headlight knob that you took off and you just wanna go in at an angle and make sure you get it over that switch right there. Real easy. There you go. Works like normal. Put it back in so your battery don't die. Take your 2 screws that you took out of the front here. Put them in really fast. Just like that. Use your star bit screwdriver for this. Get them all the way in there. You don't want the dash shaking while you're driving. It gets kind of annoying. I've had that happen before. But anyway, after this, your truck will look whatever color you used. I personally use blue because I have blue lights on the floorboard, but any color you use, it'll look good and have your own style. You can say that you put them in there. You're gonna take this one, goes the other side, but anyway, you take this, you just put them right in the holes and just pop them right back in there. It's in there. Put this one in. There you go, you're done. That's how you change your dash lights in a '94 Ford Bronco.